Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Steven. As you can see, I just made a video a few minutes ago. I like to recap off where I left off at and um, let you know what's going on today and everything. And basically, like I said, I have to take a blood test myself, and the doctor marked everything down except for my calcium levels. He's not an endocrinologist, as I spoke of earlier. He's supposed to put the total calcium in there, so he's just a regular doctor. So. But anyway, for the record, I got my regular medication, but I tried a mistake, sorta again in a way. I got off one of my medications, cold turkey, and my blood pressure spiked to 159/90, guys. So my doctor asked me, he says, "Why is it so high?" And I said, "Because I was been panicking, nervous, and everything like that." "Why are you panicking and nervous?" Tell him the truth. Didn't lie to him. Tell him missed a couple days, about a day and a half or so of my xanax. Okay, this is true. And here we go again. You know, big mistake. He says, "Why are you missing your Xanax?" I said, "Because I want to take myself off of it and everything." And he says, "Well, it works for you, doesn't it?" I said, "Yeah, it works for me great. But it's just, I'm just trying to see if I could do it normal without being on this medication for longer periods of time like I have been. Everybody knows. I think I've spoken of it before many, many times. Been on it for many, many years, more years than you can imagine. I'm only 41 years old. Been on it for 17 and a half years. Now, I shouldn't be saying this, but it's the truth. I've been on it for a long period of time, worked myself up from 0.25 milligram of Xanax, because that's what the doctor started me on. Not the same doctor, okay? He retired, didn't want to put me on this stuff, okay? It worked miracles. Okay, that's why I said on my other video, I don't know which one it was, that once you get on, it's okay, but once you try to get off, it's not okay. Okay, that's where we stand on this point of view. Okay, so he demanded me to get home and take it. Take 2 milligrams, take the damn thing, 2 milligrams, So I have to take 2 milligrams now on my prescription instead of just 1 milligram. And so, because my blood pressure was skyrocketed, he didn't like it, and he says, "You're panicking, as I could see, just by being off for 1.5 days." And I said, "Yes, you're right." He says, "You're in any pain?" I said, "Of course I am. I got peripheral neuropathy." He says, "You're not diabetic, are you?" I said, "No, I'm not diabetic." Because a lot of doctors, they forget the questions they asked in the first place. You know how they are. And I told him the truth. I said, "My grandma had diabetes." And he goes, "Well, that's not why we're here, but that's fine. I have the note right here, sure." He says, "What I want you to do, though, when you get home is take sure you take 2 milligrams of Xanax. Take care of yourself, buddy, And it's not like you're abusing them or nothing like that." And I said, "Exactly, doctor. I'm just cutting down, that's all." And he said, "Well, good for you, but then again, not good for you." So it's not really good and bad. So, I mean, it's both ways if you want to look at it. Some people look at me like, "Oh, wow, Ativan's bad for you." Just because, okay, example, Corey or somebody else took it, you know what I'm saying? Or Michael Jackson, Corey Haim. Yeah, that's an example. Because they're on it, I'm on it, so it's bad for you automatically. That's bullshit. Okay. You take it for medical reasons. I mean, he took it for medical reasons because he had to cope with reality with Hollywood, right, guys? But I don't believe in this bunch of shit that he's an addict. Okay, that's my opinion. Okay, I'm just basing in my opinion. He wasn't that bad of an addict. Maybe in the prior times, maybe in the beginning times when him and Corey Feldman were together. Okay, what the hell? We all blew it, okay? We all fucked up, okay? Excuse my language. Excuse me. Um, I mean, truthfully, yes, we all, want to party, okay? To certain extents, like during summer days. And okay, I don't like to talk about politics too much, excuse me, but the way things are going in the world, what else? I hate to say this, but they're cutting jobs. People are panicking. If they let people just panic without health care, they're gonna have a heart attack before they're even 40 years old, or before they're even, yeah, exactly, 40 years old, or 50 years old, or whatever. They're worried about their families. People worry about their families. They're worried about the next dollar that comes in. I mean, that's all I'm going to say about politics. We need to find a way to legalize gambling in California, for one. We got legalized gambling already in casinos, but we got to find a way to do it. They're talking about it on TV, about doing poker on, I don't know if it was Facebook or some kind of network program or something like that, or on your phone. And they know it's a smartphone. The smartphone takes money from your account. I believe that's the way it works. If you lose or whatever, somehow, some way it works. I don't know how it works. It's just an invention I'm trying to figure out here. But I heard something about that. Okay, but that's just the way. Plus, we got a number two problem. Too much money is spent in Sacramento, okay? It's blown on Sacramento for unnecessary roughness and unnecessary things. I'm not the president of the United States. I'm not here to judge him and disgrace him. No way. But on the other hand, I am here to try to figure this thing out, day to day. I'm not going to be able to figure out the United States, guys. I'm not going to be able to fix this universe, okay? Any more than Obama did, okay? Okay. If I could, I would, okay? Trust me, I'd love to, okay? If any ideas come to my head, and if I have a miracle, that'd be great. I can name a lot of things. It's illegal activities that will fix these programs real fast. It wouldn't take no time to get that money, $16 trillion in there in the bank. And it's offshore accounts, unspent money and everything like that, unreported money that's out there. They're not going to tell you. The DEA, excuse me, I'm trying to leave them out of this mess or whatever, but not just the DEA, but all these government programs that, they're cutting the spaceships program just because of all this stuff. And the bad thing is you have to borrow from China, and that's not no good. Because one of these days they're going to get sick and tired of giving us all money, So what our president is trying to do is trying to get us to franchise with them to all work together, which is kind of good. It is good for small businesses, but then again, you got your, there's a time when people get sick of that, they're going to get sick of all the lending, and, yes, we help them out, okay, I'm not saying that, but, I don't know, Proposition 29 or whatever that bullshit is about smoking, oh, we're just not worried about cancer. What about the next decade, the last decade, excuse me, back in 1990? What happened to that? They didn't think about Proposition 1920, not 1920. Oh, what the hell am I thinking? Proposition 29 back in what was it, 1990? That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Let's be realistic here. They didn't think about this, but the richest people in the world are sure making their money. These drug companies, I'm sorry to say, I don't like to say this against myself, okay? Okay, because I don't own these companies. Only the companies that I know about, okay? They are becoming trillionaires, billionaires, zillionaires all the time. It takes people to buy in order, for the economy to grow. If they don't buy, you ain't gonna see nothing move. If you don't get in a car and drive it, it's not gonna move. If you don't put gas in the car, it's not gonna move. Okay, now the silos, or whatever they call them, they only had like 3 of them working in California, or whatever it was in California. Do you know I sat at a gas station for about an hour just to pump some freaking gas? That's how sour it is. And then I decided, what the fuck am I doing? Excuse my language. What the hell am I doing here? Sorry, guys. What the hell am I doing here for so long, waiting for a pump some gas? You tell me. Be the judge on that one, defense. For the record of Defense Exhibit 13, whatever you want to call it, Mark for the record, But anyway, it's not like we don't have enough problems with health care, okay? We got a person we got Cindy over here. We got deep vein thrombosis. We got pulmonary embolisms. Everybody has them. I know there's a lot of other people out there that have them besides Cindy. I know that. That's not what I'm trying to say. And I know I've seen. Okay, Joe's. God bless you too. And Carrie, yes, I'm sorry for you two in the hospital with DVT. Okay. And I wish to God you will get better, and I hope you take care of yourself. Any person that has cancer the same way. We need to find a way to buy shares on Facebook and make the best of it, because if we don't do nothing, there ain't no action, right? There's a song out there. I'm into music, you see. You all know I'm into music because I play music every night. Okay. There's no action. What's that song called? No love, no action, or something like that. Similarities. If you don't do nothing about it, what are you gonna get out of it? Life's not like a box of life's like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're gonna get, right? If you don't go try to make a movie, example, if the movies want you and they really truly want you in Hollywood, Warner Brothers, shit, I wish they would want me. I'd love to work for Warner Brothers. You guys would hire me. A heartbeat. Who wouldn't? I'd do Lost Boys 3 or whatever it was in a heartbeat if you guys pick me. All I have to do is to have the training, I'm just using my common sense. Hell yeah, get this shit rolling, man. Everybody has their demons. Charlie Sheen has his demons, and he's a damn good actor. I can't. Freedom of this, and I laughed a little bit about Obama. Sure, everybody laughed a little bit about the circle around his head and being, about. I don't put anybody being down. Okay, listen to this. I'll be honest with you. Okay, listen. Okay. I don't put nobody down for being gay, okay? This means happy. Okay, if you want to go into a gay marriage, do it. Okay, I'm not even going to church right now, okay? So I'm not an activist against gays, okay? I think maybe there's a lot of people talking about that's why he wants to be elected. Just like in the old days of the mafia, they used to elect Kennedys, and they selected all these people because they got fat wallets. They give them $1 million here and $1 million there. But anyway, I just want to, I'm going to take my Xanax now because it's time to take Xanax. Because I ain't going to let this world consume me. 2 milligrams. There's fucking bitch bars. So, in case you want to know what they look like, right there. Just a few of them. Now I'm going to take one right now, so. And I don't care what anybody thinks about me out there. Anybody that's in rehab or whatever about me. It's my body. And if you don't like my body the way it is, whatever, piss off, Sorry to say that. But, I'm not against anybody or nothing like that. I understand you're trying to help. But, I'll call whenever the next boat comes in. Okay? I mean, we're all going to die of something. What if a nuclear war starts? I mean, how long does it take? Well, this coke's going to kill me faster than Xambar will. Example, exhibit. Exhibit 1AC. Mark for the record. Okay? But anyway, let's be realistic here. I mean, do you think this? I mean, they say Xambars ruin your brain. They eat your brain up. If that was true 17 years ago, my brain would have already been fried. I mean, God, I might as well go out and smoke weed and get high and marry the bride.